Hello, everyone. We're back again. I'm Tom.
Dawn here.
Gimme here.
Are you guys ready for more Attack on Titan?
No.
Tom was going to say something. That was intense. That first episode.
It was.
Made me hungry at the end.
Oh, God. Oh. But Kim has never watched anime before, so last episode of this show was her very first anime ever.
It was.
No, what is that?
People.
People.
That's just wrong, Tom.
No, Tom, put
Come
it
on,
back.
high in protein.
No. Leave moms alone. That's not cool, Tom. That's so messed up. So that was very shocking last time. We watched the subtitle version because we had a poll on our YouTube channel, and most of you, honestly, it was neck and neck, and subbed won just by a little bit, and it was easier to access the sub because everywhere else we were looking.
Nowhere.
Yeah, you can't find it. Like on Amazon, it shows you, but it says you can't access it. I'm like, why? Probably because it's for a different region in the world or something. Hulu, I think, had the dubbed, but they had a lot of commercials in it, so that would be too hard on our editors to sync that up, trying to find that. It would just be too much. So anywho, you guys voted mostly for subbed, and we enjoyed the first one as a sub.
Subs eat flesh.
Subs eat flesh, but we're figuring it out as we go. Yeah, so I liked it. I didn't mind watching the sub version.
No, I don't mind it either.
I like
I
Eren.
can read.
You can read?
Yay.
I like Eren so far. I like his friend, who I thought was his sister, Mikasa or something.
Mikasa.
Mikasa. Ooh, I almost got it. Cool. She seemed very scary to those bullies, so that was pretty cool. She can really defend herself.
She can hold her own, it looks like.
And she's really calm, so I think she has a lot to her.
She's going to be a badass.
Yeah, maybe she'll
That's
join
right.
Eren
Maybe she'll be there in this
when they go to the court, because he wants to go into the court. So now I think he's definitely going to. Because of what
We'll
happened.
see.
Yeah, we'll
One
see.
way to find out.
One way to find out.
Well,
So
if
you
they
guys
don't-
ready?
If they don't close that wall.
I don't even know if they can at this point,
might
right?
need
I
to
know.
have
I'm like, oh god.
Hey, do not
Need
enter signs in the
earthbenders.
front. They'll turn around.
Oh man! After
rats.
curfew,
It was open
Please
yesterday.
and thank
it's
you.
not happy hour anymore. We're watching
It was
Letter
much of a happy
Kenny.
hour.
Please and thank
That's
you.
next.
Snacks.
Okay, so episode 2, that day, the fall of. See, it's spelt wrong here. Shiganshina. It says it with a Z, but that's not right. I have it spelled right here though.
It was
I wrote down.
close.
It was close. He looks a lot
Determined.
older. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a
Still
couple
angry.
years, hasn't it?
That flew by. They said within 3 years, right? That they would be make or break.
Enlisting, yeah.
Wow. So what do you guys think?
I think he's going to kill all the Titans.
Yeah, I think he's going to be good at it too, but I love Mikasa. It's Mikasa, right? I'll get their names
Mikasa,
eventually, yeah. She is the more realistic one where Eren's so passionate and determined, but he needs to be knocked down a bit to, like, realize...
Literally?
Yeah, like, literally she takes it to the physical level, but he has to realize that he is still human, and he has to have training and stuff to get there. And
She's
he
the
has
voice
to
of
eat,
reason.
voice of
Yes,
reason,
she
to be
is.
like, okay, well...
His conscience.
Yeah, and she's trying to be fair to everybody, because even with Armin, I know he's scared, but he has every reason to be scared, but he's still a good kid. He cares about his friends. So I love how Mikasa, she actually stood up and told
Yeah, she
you
did.
know, her other friend to stop. Eren couldn't... He was so angry, I get it.
Well, he was blinded by the anger.
Yeah.
You know, he wanted to kill all Titans and everything, but he was just...
And his
he
mom
wasn't
died in a
thinking about-
grotesque way, in a very
Well,
violent...
Armin lost his parents, too. And
Right. I mean, 10,000 people lost their lives to these.
just in that one instance. Then when they were going out to try to recapture that town, they said, what, 250,000 people went out and
Right.
100 came back?
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Insane. So how do they even survive? I mean, everyone in so many numbers just die. So how many people are actually left? Are there actual other locations where people are surviving, or is this
Well,
the last city?
If you saw the picture, there was three walls.
Yeah.
The outer wall was Wall Maria, I think it was, which is where Armin and Eren and Mikasa were.
Yeah.
Drawn back behind Wall Rose, I think it was.
Yeah, they had other walls, inner
So they
walls
still
and
have one
stuff.
more wall behind them, which is, I'm assuming, where the central city is.
Yeah.
So there's still probably a ton of people out, because I said that the 250,000 people was about 20% of their population.
Yeah. So, and they were showing...
That's a good chunk.
It is a good chunk. And they were panning around, and even though we know it's big, it looked really big too. And they were going through the forest and stuff too. I was like, okay, yeah, it's actually pretty huge. But I'm wondering, beyond that circle of cities, is there another place, some other region far away that is like this? That's existing
there probably
somewhere?
is, but these guys can't get over there because of the Titans. You know, they can barely make it out.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to survive out.
Yeah, I just have hope that maybe there's more survivors, but that sucks. I mean, just one huge Titan taking down a wall, and they can run. They're like battering rams. They could just run and just knock it right down. And you're right, that's the only purpose. We don't see them other than that.
Yeah, you don't see them continuing after what they are set out to do.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't see them eating people and stuff yet. So, I mean, it's...
I'm going to keep asking that obvious question, like, what is their purpose, these Titans? Where do they come from? No one knows. I like the mystery because I love asking why. Why is this happening? It's so bizarre.
Well, it's a good thing you got one of their eyes right next to you.
I know. It looks like it's my felt cat cave for my kitty cat, and he loves to go in it, but right now he's busy doing something. He came in for a second. I know. Let's take a Titan eye. Take that, you freaking Titan. But, yeah, I like the show so far. It's really intense. I love the animation. I love Eren. I really like his character a lot, and now he's a few years older. He said next year I'm going to enlist, and then 3 years he's going to be able to join, but he looks a lot older. He looks like a teenager now.
Well,
I mean, he was a
in
teenager
the
before.
enlisting ceremony, so that must be 3 years later.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so that's pretty crazy.
And they're all in it together,
see.
So I think they're really going to help each other
He's still
out.
determined as ever to kill all the Titans.
And with all their training, I wonder if they had to do some training actually against the Titans in the wall, because I'm sure they're still lingering there in the outer wall.
If they're still living in behind Wall Rose, then they probably haven't taken back the other city yet.
Yeah. So
yeah, once they get to the core city, that's it. You have no other shelter. You can't. I mean, you're stuck.
Yeah. And I know it's very obvious with political stuff, but like when you have the outer wall, it's like the poorer people there, and then you have the inner wall, it's like the middle class, and you have the rich people in the center. And we saw that on Korra and on Avatar: The Last Airbender, where you have Ba Sing Se with the same thing. So you have these rich people in the center, all these people talking politics, and they're like, oh, do you think they'll get in this far? And even just arguing for food and saying like, oh, we shouldn't have to share our food. Like, we're cocky
with these
and
outsiders.
Stuff. So hopefully over time, I mean, it's going to be really hard because there's so many people. I mean, so many died, but so many people are now in this inner wall that there's going to be a lot of fighting. But hopefully over time they can all get along and work together. I hope they don't start booting out the people in the outer, or Maria or whatever, in the outer circle and start saying, well, you're going to go forage your food now because now we need all these supplies. And I don't know.
That could be like a form of punishment too. You know, if you get caught for stealing or something, they can banish you to the outer wall where the Titans are.
And that's part of this crisis, you know. They're dealing with these Titans, but it's a crisis for all involved because you can only feed so many people.
It's not that they were prepared for this. I mean, that's probably why they're enlisting so many people, is because so many's been lost and they need more. Yeah.
This is intense. I like how dark it is. I mean, like, it's depressing, but it's like a good story so far.
I mean, there's a lot of them out there, so they're going to need everybody they can.
A ton. I know. I wasn't expecting to see that many, and even
all
like the
shapes
first.
and sizes.
Yeah, I know. And even like these small ones, there's no like consistency with like, oh, the small ones are like babies and they grow up to be these like middle type ones, and you have like these little ones that are all deformed and bald, and then you have skinny. Like, they're all different forms. Like, there's no consistency with any type. Right?
Well, I just want to know how, like, some of them grow beards and some of them are, like, smooth shaven. It's like, do they
and some have full hair, like that big Titan with the white hair.
I'll be right there. I'm almost done.
Yeah. Brought to you by Titan Razors.
And then the eerie smiles and the gums that they just have just make them look freaky, almost like they're receding, but they're not, just to make them as creepy as possible. And they're mainly slow. And then you have these battery ram kind of, like, huge Titans that can run, and just fall and...
There's got to be something to defeat them. There's got to be.
Yeah, and a purpose. Like, why are they like this? Why are they going after people? Why are they still surviving? I mean, they killed a lot of people, but how big they are, like, they're going to need a lot more people to eat. So how are they surviving and not dying? Yeah, they just kind of...
They're just there to eat, and that's it.
Yeah, what happens if they don't have a food source? Then what happens to them? Do they just kind of stay stagnant?
Maybe they turn cannibal?
Maybe. I mean, that would be a great thing. Yeah, eat each other. God.
Ooh,
the lightning summoning, I'm kind of curious about that. Like, who's in control of this? Like, why does that happen? Because it knows that, or
the
they know.
only seems to happen with the bigger Titans.
Exactly, but you know, so why did it know to go there? It's almost like the other one's lingering there, and why now? Because the other ones are lingering there for so long, and then they're like maybe thinking together, even though they seem kind of dumb, really dumb.
Yeah.
And maybe when a lot group together, somehow it sparks and summons the huge Titan to come in and help them or something. I don't know. But it's weird, yeah. So I know there's probably a purpose there, freaky, liking the characters so far, and a lot of destruction. So pretty messed up.
Yep.
Right, Kim?
I think we're gonna really need Eren to. I mean, he's got to think of something because he has the passion. The passion's there.
Mikasa, and I think Mikasa can handle him one-handed.
I think Mikasa is going to really be the core, like, brains of the outfit. Like, the patience. She's going to have the mentoring role in the trio.
She's probably going to be the one to slow them down and do the right thing instead of just going in.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so I'm glad all three of them are going in. And the first time we saw the song, I missed it because we didn't know the characters yet. And even though we saw them right after, still I wasn't associating that yet. So that was cool. And it was a spoiler, too, to see some stuff in the song that they did enlist.
Yes.
And they were flying around
and
stuff.
You saw
all
Eren
together.
And I
think Armin, too. Yeah, and I saw Mikasa. Like, I was like, oh, yeah, she's there, too. So that's pretty cool. And it looked like they were going for the neck, which we saw in the beginning as well, in the intro of episode 1.
Yeah,
the guy was trying to go. Creepy. Yeah, so hopefully that works every time. I don't know. But anywho, guys, I think we'll end it there, liking the show. And I like the subtitle version. You guys agree again?
If you don't want Titans to come into your walls, you better subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
We're going to send the weirdest looking one at you.
Which one? One that looks like me. Are you?
Smiles.
Where's your little person, Tom?
Like grab me by the head.
Yeah, where's your little person, Tom?
I'm a little person?
Protein
person.
You're
trying to act like you're lifting yourself up.
You
nom, Tom.
No! I'm okay.
Humans, attack back.
Always treat your humans.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe like Tom said. And we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys.
Bye.
Please check out the description if you haven't.
Do it. Bye.
Please do. Don't get eaten.